It's natural and normal to give you everything, dear. From coffee in the morning to kisses in the night.
Good morning, everybody. Let me know when you're here. Come in and say good morning. Good morning, Maggie. I know, thanks. Somebody got it for me last week. It was you, wasn't it? It was either you or Erica. I'm drinking water today because I feel like SpongeBob out of the sea. This is one of my favorite things, is that my house is so small I don't even have to stand up to get to my fridge. Good morning, mamas. Ooh, cake with Chrissy. Oh, by the way, we all got George a new name. Ooh, what is it? I'm drinking coffee from home. Cheers. Cheers! So when I started this show, like 6 years ago, it's almost 6 years ago, because I started it during COVID. I called, like, there were so many different names I was trying to go with. What's up, Deanna? How you doing today? But at the time, during COVID, I was drinking, I would just drink coffee to give me something, to give me energy to get through doing something other than, like, watching TV and, shit like that. So that was why I would do coffee. I was saying coffee with Tree because I was actually drinking coffee a lot. I don't drink coffee as much anymore. Ooh, my hair looks cute today, doesn't it? You like the little swoop? My little swoop? But I'm not, sometimes I get into my spurts where I do drink coffee. I will, like, drink coffee for a while. But for some reason on Sundays, thank you. It says local celebrity on it. The hair is on fleek. Man, Maggie, you are complimenting the shit out of me today. I feel like a queen right now. Look, it's Sunday morning. I'm not feeling too bad. I'm pretty sober. After last night was crazy. Last night was fun. I went to the Monsters game. I went to 2 Monsters games this week, which made me happy. Yesterday I went with a Leprechaun, John, Jay, and Donna. And they won both games. I'm like, we have to start coming more often because they're winning. I just realized my nails match my hoodie. Look at that. Oh, you're sick? Gross. Stay over there. Stay over there, Deanna. I don't need any of that over here. This is just from sleeping. Oh, man. So I went to the Monsters game yesterday. They won. And I was supposed to bowl, but I went to my chiropractor yesterday and I had the game, and I wanted to hang out with the boys because some of them are leaving soon, and it's more important for me to hang out with them because I don't know how many more times I'm going to be able to see them before they leave. So we went up to the bowling alley for a little bit, so I got to hang out with my team and the league and shit like that. And then I went to downtown Willoughby to meet up with motherfucking Gresco. The Boy Aquarium. The Boy Aquarium! That's what... Brad, if you ever pop in here, thank you for that name. Because now I call hockey the Boy Aquarium. And it totally makes sense. It's great. So I went to downtown Willoughby to see, like, the guys down there. And then I went over to 99 to go see Morgan and her Aunt Shannon, a friend of mine who I haven't seen in a long time. I know you guys... So Maggie said, we missed you at Polar Plunge. I know, but I explained, like, you guys know I have a lot of friends. I do a lot of stuff. And there's certain things that I take more, not to be shitty, but there's certain people that take a higher priority. Like, I can see you guys all the time. These guys, I'm not going to be able to see that much. Usually they're home longer, whatever, and they're not going to be home for very long. So I can hang out with you guys anytime. I don't get to hang out with them as much. So the type of person I am, and you guys all know the local celebrity that I am, I find priority in certain friends that I need to see more. So that's what, and also I wasn't jumping, which I was totally fine with, but the thought of staying out in the cold, no. Maggie said we totally understand, hopefully next year. Yeah. I mean, there's other ones going on. I think there's one in like Fairport or something. And then there's that one that I sent you guys about mental health, doing it for mental health. I scanned the QR code, but I didn't see where it's at. Like, you get in and you sit there for 3 minutes, and then you're done. But it's, like, raising money for mental health and stuff. Yeah, we did have a good time. It was a great time. Other than, let me vent a little bit, okay? So, my favorite part of hockey games is the fights. I don't know if anybody agrees with me. I know some people do. But the fights, bless you, TT. The fights are my favorite thing. I watch the game, I know what's going on, whatever, but the fights at a hockey game, I scream louder for than, I scream louder for the fights at a hockey game than I do when they score a goal. And, we were wandering around. Good morning, Erica. I hope are you guys working today? I didn't know if you would be working because of yesterday. But anyways, so this fight breaks out and I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs. This lady sitting in front of us turns around and looks at me in Leprechaun and says, "You're being too loud. You scared my child." Don't take your fucking kid to a goddamn sporting event if you can't yell around them! Stop it! Maggie said, I've never been to a hockey game. Dude, hockey games are fun. If I can get more tickets, because I know people that have tickets that, that can't always go. I'm unfortunately here. Hopefully it's going to be early. Erica, isn't that the point of a hockey game? Yes. So, because I scared her child, because there was a fight that broke out, she takes him upstairs to calm him down. They're gone for like a half hour. She comes back with the kid, and the husband moved in front of me. Well, guess what? I told Leprechaun, I told John, I told my sister. Yeah, Karens are going to be Karen. I told them what happened, what she said. And so, of course, John was getting louder. John was screaming. Brian was always screaming while he was eating his nachos. But, like, how are you going to come to a place where everyone is yelling? Everyone is yelling. Screaming, cheering on the teams. I'm not really upset, Chi-Chi. I'm not really upset. They're screaming on the teams, for the teams. Why am I yelling? Because of Karens. Josh, where have you been? And you're going to say that we're being too loud? When the fights broke out, other people were screaming. Just because we're sitting behind you, You know what? From now on, go and order tickets and say, well, we would like to be around a quiet section where people aren't yelling, and see what the fuck the person's gonna tell you. Josh said, why are you yelling? Erica, don't bring kids to a hockey game if that's the issue. Yes. Maggie said, I was wondering why your cat was meowing. George motherfucking Gretzko has entered the building. Entered the pod. Sorry, building pod, whatever. Same difference. So that is my vent. And I mean, like, I've experienced this before. I'm just a loud person. Like, sometimes I realize I'm not loud enough to other people. But do not bring your children to a sporting event where people are screaming and cheering for the team and then say that the people around you are being too loud. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care if it's a minor league team. I like to watch hockey. I don't give a I like to go to games. Basketball, baseball, hockey, fucking soccer, like any of them, anything. I like to go to the game just to watch the game. Football, no, I'm good. Keep it. I don't care about football. The only thing I like about football is tailgating. And yep, tailgating. And Sunday fun days. I know, George, it's weird. He said, you loud, never. I know, it's hard to believe. Sometimes I am not that loud. Well, Lena, why do you live here? She said, I just like to talk shit about Cleveland sports. Then why do you live here? If you don't like Cleveland, here's another thing. Here we go. Here's another thing. If you don't like Cleveland teams, why do you live here? Why? I have friends that are Pittsburgh fans. Oh, because my dad lived in PA. My dad lived in PA. My dad, you know, I'm a Steelers fan because of my dad, this, that, whatever. You know, oh, well, my dad lived there or my family's from there. Okay, here's a little known fact about me, guys. Yes, Dave, yes. Cleveland does rock. Thank you, Drew Carey. Little known fact, my dad was born and raised in PA. Do I cheer for Pittsburgh? No, because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But my dad was always a Cleveland person. My dad always cheered for Cleveland. Everything was Cleveland, Cleveland, Cleveland. So, just so you know, just because your family's from there doesn't mean you have to be a dickbag and come into Cleveland and be a fucking asshole. Yes, fuck Schittsburg. Fuck them. The only thing, so Aaron Rodgers spells his last name the same way I do, right? And Donna, my sister, has gotten jerseys wherever he's been at. Well, he was at Green Bay forever. He's been at Green Bay forever, so we got, she got a jersey that said Rodgers on it because it's spelled the same way. And Donna's like, I will never, ever buy an Aaron Rodgers jersey and Steelers. And I was like, that's okay. And I just looked at her and I go, but you know where Dad's from, right? And all of a sudden she just stopped and she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, but we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that at all. Maggie said, my dad raised me to not root for the Steelers. Yes, that is what normal Cleveland... I mean, I don't care if our teams suck, but you're here. You live here. Why? I mean, whatever. To each their own. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. It's not my business. Yes, Erica, you like it? Maggie said the same thing, that she liked my cup, and I was like, oh yeah, somebody got it for me. Pot meat kettle. So, to you people, Yes. Ooh, that's a good shirt, George. Win or lose, we still booze. Yes. What did I think of at the first tailgate? I thought of a shirt and it said, I was thinking it said, rain, sleet, or snow, a tailgating we will go. Yeah, that's a shirt I need to have made that says rain, sleet, or snow, a tailgating we will go. I don't go as much as I would like because I have friends like Josh, who might still be in here, that doesn't invite me all the time. And I never want to drive down there. I hate driving through Cleveland. That's why the Monsters games, my sister drove us down there because I just hate driving in Cleveland, in downtown Cleveland. Look at me. Go sports. Yeah. Not like I know what I'm talking about ever. George, you and Dave can have a little conversation in there about football because y'all know I don't know shit about some football. Dave, how did you bowl last night? I like I said, I didn't go. Also, so I've been going to a chiropractor for years, being like tall since I was probably 21. I think 18 or 21. Rain, sleet, or snow, I'll go tailgate with my hose. I've been going to a chiropractor since I was like 21, I think. I was working at Mark's at the time, and I just walked from the back of the store to the front, and I just looked all crinkled up. I was bent over. I couldn't stand up. It was a mess. It was the first time I ever went to a chiropractor. Only thing Trina knows about football is jock straps and bright pants. Not the jock straps. I don't know. Nope. The right pants, yes. Ooh, and the gingers. I know Dalton, that Dalton guy. All I know is his last name's Dalton. That pretty red hair he's got. Not bad we lost 3 games, but have fun. I mean, isn't that the point of bowling? Having a good time, like, whatever. George, we got to get everybody together. We got to go bowling. But anyways, so I've been going to a chiropractor since I was 21. And he even said, with as tall as I am, he was surprised that it took me that long to go to one. So now I go to one. I go to Dr. Volk on Vine Street. He's amazing. He twists and turns your body like I didn't know that like it did. And I have issues with my knee. I fell a couple years ago at Mark's, messed up my shoulder, and I could tell my hips were out of whack. So, like, I would be, one of my sites, I walk a lot, and I will, like, while I'm walking, like, I'll sprain my ankle just because I'm all messed up. So I called him, and he actually got me in. Good morning, Andrea. Welcome. And introduce yourself to everybody. Of course you went to school with his kids. So anyways, I called him yesterday. I was like here cleaning, doing shit that you do at your house that you don't normally get to do because you're at work. And he called me and he was like, I can get you in 20 minutes. I was like, deal, I can be there. So I told him that when I fell a couple weeks ago, like the beginning of the month, I had hurt my rib. Like, everything was hurting real bad, but now there's, like, I don't know if I think I might have just bruised my rib or something, but it still hurts. So I told him that, so he, like, took care of all that, and he put my shoulder back in. Oh, he put my knee back into place. He did some stuff to get my hips back together. Oh, my God, I felt amazing yesterday. Just signed Mason back up into football. Oh, so then, like, the other football moms can listen to us on Sundays again? So here was the thing, was he's never worked on my shoulder. Like, he's done little things here and there. But yesterday, he was like, I'm gonna put it back in the joint. And I was like, okay. So he puts my arm up like this, and he comes behind me, and he grabs my arm, and he was like, all right, and he just pushes my elbow up, and you hear this crack, and he goes, well, That's what we needed. You hear this loud ass fucking crack in my shoulder, and the crack was putting my shoulder back together. It was fucked up, but it felt so good. And then I told him it hurt like a little bit right there, and he used that little pogo stick thing. Oh, last night was some of the best sleep I have gotten in a while. My whole body feels amazing. What do you pay to see Volk? He does $75, and he will do anything. One time I told him that I said something about my ears my ears felt weird, and he literally, he was like, do you want me to do this? And I said, yeah. So he held my earlobe and then pushed my head, so he, cracked the shit in my ear. He does he is amazing. But you would think the stuff that he does do is like a torture device. But you just feel fucking phenomenal. And all he says is, don't ruin my work. Maggie, last time I went to a chiropractor, he was just rude to me and said nothing was wrong with my shoulder, even though I have permanent arthritis on my left shoulder rotator cuff. I paid cash. He takes card. Whatever. I know he takes some insurance. I don't know what insurance. It just seems to never be my insurance. But yeah, I paid cash. He does $75, and he will fix anything you need him to fix. He's amazing. Yes, Dave, you would think it's yeah. He will lay you down on this bed thing. It's not the one that pops your hips, but it's just a regular little thing, and he will twist you where he will push your arm this way so the top of you goes this way, but your legs are going that way, so you're literally going like that, and and you just hear everything crack and go back to the way it was. Oh, I feel fucking amazing. George, he's been doing it for so long and he's so good at it. You can go in there and say, hey, I have this wrong with me, I have that wrong with me, I got pain here, or I have this problem. He would know exactly what to do, and he would know what not to go with, what not to mess up. I'm just saying, if you ever need a chiropractor, go to Dr. Volk, because I have been to other chiropractors where they put heat on your back, and then they come in and they just kind of press you in certain parts, crack little things. But he actually dude, my best way to describe him is he basically do you remember Stretch Armstrong? It's like he stretches you out and then you come right back together and you feel fucking amazing. Erica said my dad used to go to those and he loved it. It's totally fucking worth it. And then I have an appointment to have a massage on Wednesday. Andrew said, I think I'm going to wear my headphones at his practice when I watch a show. That's fine. Whatever you want to do, girl. But yeah, so I went to the chiropractor yesterday, and that was why I couldn't bowl. I was like, I can't bowl. It could throw my shoulder back out again. It could throw anything out. And I'm like, it's not even fucking worth it. Not even fucking worth it. My little hydration. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's actually pretty good. I do love blueberry pomegranate anything. If there's what is your drink mix stuff? I had a friend that we used to do meatloaf. You were talking about that you make the best meatloaf, George. He said, what should I make for dinner? Make meatloaf. Call the oh, George, no, we don't talk like that. Call the wild man. But blueberry pomegranate is my favorite mix of just flavors. It's like the best damn thing that they ever came up with. I had a friend that we would do blueberry Red Bull and pomegranate vodka, and it's fucking delicious, and it makes this real pretty, like, purple. Ma, meatloaf! I don't even know what the hell the point... I don't even know why you guys say that. So I went to Wild Goose yesterday to meet up with Sean, Dawn, and this other guy, Mike. And we're sitting there hanging out. I had a cider, and it was a Peach on the Beach or something like that. It was by Blake's. It's really good. And while we're sitting there, I said, I haven't had a pickled pizza here in a while. I'm like, should I buy it? So I ended up buying it. And their pickled pizza is delicious to me. Delicious. I love it. It's $20 though. But it's fucking delicious. So after I left there, my mom is making this stir-fried dish tonight. She's in town. Ooh, nice. Enjoy that time with her. Hi, Maggie's mom, if you're around, whatever. So after I left Wild Goose, I went back to Frank and Tony's for a little bit, and I put... Shut up. He said Dollar Tree is Tree's hooker name. Fuck you, George. So I put the pizza in my car, because I knew if I took it into Frank and Tony's, they would all fucking eat it. No. I mean... I don't even know if George likes pizza, or likes, George, I don't even know if you like pickles, but I remember I walked in, and you were in the little waiting area where the bouncer stands at Frank and Tony's, and I walk in, and you're cracking up laughing that I'm eating a piece of pizza, and then I gave you a bite of it, and you're like, oh, that's pickle, and I was like, I don't even know if you like pickle or not, and I just walked away, and I think I gave somebody else a bite, I don't know what the hell happened. I'll tell her you said, hey, her name is Karen, ironically. No. What's her middle name? She needs to use her middle name from now on. From now on, your mom is now going by her middle name. I don't know if he likes pickles, but he took a bite of my pickled pizza, so. We're definitely on that friendship of, we just eat and drink whatever the hell the other person has. He usually smacks my hand or tells me no if I try to take something. Her middle name's Marie. That's the same as mine. Look, her and I have so much in common other than the Karen name. What else has been going on? Somebody said, George, you don't like pickles. And he was like, I know you do. We don't know if you like pickles or not, George. Look, can you guys see I got my hair done? I feel so much better. I feel like me. Thank you, Francesca at Bella Luca. I feel like me all over again. My roots, she even said, she was like, your roots are so long. What's up, Robbie? Welcome to the pod. Come in, sit down, get your coffee. I'm drinking blueberry pomegranate stuff, whatever. Oh, a new thing in my life. Right. Well, not in my life, but for this week. I actually have to appear for jury duty tomorrow. We know you like the pickle, George. This is the second time in 2 years I've been summoned for Willoughby, and every time I call, I don't have to go. So I wasn't thinking about it. I called yesterday, and I was like, oh, they're going to tell me, no, I don't have to appear. Like, it was resolved. Nope. Tomorrow morning. My middle name is Marie. My confirmation middle name is Elizabeth. Nice. I never made my confirmation. They stopped doing it in 8th grade when I went into 8th grade, because I went to Catholic schools. They stopped it the year they were going to do it to where like you had to be older to make your confirmation. They stopped it when I went into 8th grade. And then when I got out of 8th grade, they put it back to doing 8th grade. So I never got to make my confirmation. Gross, George. Gross. He said nothing like Ed's pickle. Gross. So yeah, so I have to appear at Willoughby tomorrow for jury duty. So I hope none of you Chrissy said if it's a man, he's guilty. All right, deal. Maybe that's a way to get me out. I can be like, when they pick out the 12 jurors, and they ask me, like, do you have a problem with this? I'll be like, he's a man, he's guilty. I don't give a fuck. He's guilty. I had my first communion and was confirmed at the same time. Been a demon. Wow, you had your first communion and your confirmation? Holy shit. Yeah, I was never confirmed. I've always thought about, like, going to, Immaculate Conception in downtown Willoughby, because they do have classes where you can make your confirmation. But there's a point where I was really, really thinking about it, and then I just never did. There's certain things that I think about, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that. That would be, that could be a thing. Maybe that's what your problem is, George. You had too many holy things at once. They were like, this motherfucker needs to be blessed. Everything at once, because who knows what the hell could happen. So, Maggie said, got out of jury duty in November because I'm a full-time student, which is fucked up. That's honestly, that's kind of fucked up. Because you're going to school, but people that actually have jobs that they get paid for, I'm getting paid $25 a day for jury duty. You are a big fan of holies. Like, not saying anything bad about you, Maggie, but I'm saying is, like, you go to school, you're a full-time student, and you get out of it. Me, I work 2 legal jobs. When I say legal jobs, I mean the one is bingo. Or, so then I would be doing 3, whatever. But, I can't get out of it because I have full-time jobs. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Maggie said, oh, Tree, I totally agree with you. There I was surprised they let me be excused. Yeah, that's... There's a lot wrong with that. I don't think it's right that, I mean, you might be through FAFSA or whatever, so maybe you are getting paid to go to school. I don't know, not my business, I don't care. But you're not getting paid every day to go to school. We are getting paid every day to go to work. So, how is that fair? George said, just say you're racist, you'll get out of it real quick. Well, here's the thing. I'm not racist. I just don't mess with black dudes. It's my personal opinion because of where I grew up at. But some people say that means I'm racist, but I'm not. It's just my personal opinion. Like, my thing is you might not like redheads, you might not like blondes, you might not like brunettes. And here, Chrissy said, if you support yourself and say missing work could hurt you, you might get excused. Well, and that's the thing. I'm single. I live alone. Like, all my money is taking care of myself. How can I not get excused that way? Like, I don't have any extra income. It's not fair. You can also say you had a bad mental illness and a doctor's note. Well, I'm not saying I want to get out of it, because I do like it, because I've been, that lets me be nosy. I am nosy. I'm one of those people with drama where I want to listen to it. I want to watch it, but I don't want to be involved in it. So that's what jury duty is actually pretty good. Andrew said, George, I saw your snap. Was that Dominic? Oh, something I don't know about. It is fun being nosy, finding out why people are going to court. I was actually on a jury. I think I talked about this like a couple weeks ago. I was actually on a jury for the state of Ohio. Maggie said there's a list of ways to be excused. Actually, just provide documentation. I mean, I could, but I'm not saying I want to be excused. And I think these only go, it says on the paper that they go like no longer than 2 days. But, and I get paid for it. I think I have to use vacation time, which I'm trying to save what I have left up to use for like my birthday or whatever. Robbie said, not fair. You got to pay bills and pay your car payments, and people go to school like your friend. And I understand she's getting an education, but I think them are the people that people that need to be on the jury duty. I understand you're getting paid $25 a day, but that doesn't pay your rent bill, cable bill, and all them bills. So that's why you're legally working. I think the people that are going to school or not working should be on jury duty. Yes, if they don't have a job. If you do not have a job, like, if you are literally doing nothing but sitting around playing video games all day and you don't have a job, you need to go to jury duty. You do. You will like that little $25 because it can probably buy you like a quarter bag of weed or something. I don't know. I don't know how much weed goes for. I don't do it. I don't use it. But, if you don't have a job, there is no reason, unless you, like, you are physically, if there's something physical about you, like you're in a wheelchair or you can't, like, walk a certain, like, you have crutches, I don't know, some physical problem with you, like, if there's literally something where you can't sit that long or whatever, fine. I understand. If you can't work because of your disability, that's what I was trying to go for. If you can't work because of your disability, okay, fine. But if you are sitting at home, not trying to find a job, not trying to do anything to take care of your bills, because let me tell you, there's a lot of people out there right now. There's a lot of people out there right now that they're not working because they don't want to. Oh, I can't be around people. I don't know how to interact with people. Like, this is the social media age of, oh my God. I hate when I walk into a store. Yes, I'm old now. This is me bitching about the fucking young people. Sorry, I just spit. Chrissy said 25 weed, that's raggy. No, there's no spider crawling on my fucking ceiling. What are you talking about? So, if I go into a store and you work there because you have a red vest, a red shirt, whatever the fuck it is, your name badge says, I work here. And I ask you a question and you look at me like a deer in headlights, like, why is this stranger talking to me? I'm imagining in my head that I want to punch you. Honestly, that's the way I think. Robbie said, thanks for making me laugh. This is going to make me laugh so hard. I'm trying. I'm crying. I'm crying from peeing my pants. What the fuck? Good morning, Carrie. I've been seeing your videos and stuff about your jewelry and everything. But this, if you are at work and a person walks into your job and asks you a question, and you give them a look of like, why the fuck is this stranger talking to me? Because you work here! Sorry. I'm going to put myself in timeout for a minute. Give me a minute. There are kids that I work with at Mark's. And I will say hi to them. I'll give them a head nod. They don't do shit. All the jobs I've worked at, I have known almost all of my coworkers. We've always talked. Yeah, Carrie said, welcome to the new generation. I have always talked to my old coworkers. I always knew everybody I worked with. We were like family. There's still people that I work with at Mark's that I consider like practically family to me. Maggie said, preach. If you are not working because you don't want to go find a job, your ass belongs on jury duty. That's what I need to, that's what I need to say. Do not come with this bullshit like that your parents tell you, oh, just say that you're this, like what everybody's telling me about. Say that you're racist. Say that you have mental problems. Say that you have this. No, you ain't got shit wrong with you. You literally don't have shit wrong with you. You just don't want to leave your house. You don't want to be a productive person. You don't want to be, what the heck is that called? Something, you don't want, not a menace to society. No, fuck. That's not what I'm saying. You are a menace to society if you're not working, if you're not doing anything. That's my thing. If you, yes, Gen X are social butterflies, most definitely. I will walk through a grocery store because I work at a grocery store. I work with tons of people. Like all my jobs, I'm always around people. I will walk into a grocery store and I will forget that I'm not working at that moment, and I will still talk to people that I'm standing next to. And the younger ones, yes, they'll look at me like, what the fuck is she talking to me for? Menace to sobriety. Shut up, George. I know, that's your guys's. Yeah, Carrie said it's plain out lazy. Yeah. Stop coddling these kids. Because you know what's going to happen? And I swear this is going to happen to a lot of people. The parents have been working the whole time where their kids are sitting here doing nothing. And when you get older and your kid is still not working, they're 40 years old, still living with you, not doing shit for you. Because I lived with my parents. I lived with my mom until I was in my 30s, 40s. I don't remember how old I was when she passed away. Anyways, I was with her for like 30 something years. I lived with her. I took her grocery shopping. I took her to doctor's appointments. Anywhere she wanted to go, I would take her to the senior citizen place. Like anything she wanted to do, I took her. If something happened with her where she had to go to the hospital, I would leave work to take her. Or I would, if she called an ambulance, I would meet her at the hospital. You know what I mean? Like, that is what I did for my mom. These kids, what's going to happen is you are going to work until the day you die, and then they're going to stick you in the basement, let you rot, just so they can still keep getting your Social Security checks. That's my mind thought of what's going on with these kids now. They don't want to fucking work. Chrissy said, I'm not sure we want these dum-dums deciding things for people. Yeah. But still, it'll give. This is what I've been thinking lately. George said, I'm going to take you to the senior center soon. Shut the fuck up. You're coming with me, bro. Carrie said, no one is taking care of me in the new generation. I'm okay leaving this world alone, but bury me out back. So, shit, I forgot my train of thought. Damn it. That is extreme. It's very extreme. I forgot what my train of thought was. Damn it. Damn it, Carrie. Got me all like, but there's certain ones that want, now going back to what, I just remembered what I forgot. Yep, I remembered what I forgot. You know what we need to do? I know a lot of you remember this. There was a take your child to work day where your kid got to stay out of school for a day and got to go to work with you and got to see what you do for work, right? And shut up, George, you forget shit too. So we need to bring that back of take your child to work day. Yes, I know that there's like certain places that it's liability, but we have to show these kids how to work. Like, they don't know how to work. They don't know what the fuck to do. Like, seriously, new kids work at the store and they come in and they're like, wait a minute, you mean I have to do something other than standing here and getting paid? Yes! That is what you're here for! Doing things and stuff. And you have to learn that there's other things that you can do. So, okay, you are given this list by your boss to do this stuff. You do that stuff, and guess what? There's other things that you might see and you go, oh, well, that's not right. And you leave it. No, go fix it. Pick it up off the floor. If something's on the floor, pick it the fuck up. That's what you're getting paid for. Oh, Carrie said, my children all work, no handouts from this, Mom. I told them, no work, you will have nothing. They know I'll kick their asses. Yeah, that's, Maggie said, I think we all somehow have short-term memory loss. It's when you go on a tangent and then you get sidetracked. It's the undiagnosed ADHD. That's what it is. But there was a kid that called off. She was 15. This was a couple years ago. There was a girl that called off. Her mom dropped her off. And, hey, Nicole, her mom dropped her off at the store. She walked in, but didn't walk all the way in. Waited until her mom pulled away. She then called off and then went and got into her friend's car. And then the mom comes into the store and starts yelling at the manager about, why is my daughter's paycheck short? And the manager goes, well, she called off that day. And the mom's like, no, she didn't. I dropped her off. And she goes, nope, paper. I have proof, documentation that she called off that day. The mom had no clue, did not confront her daughter of like, why is your paycheck so low? No, the mom went and started bitching out the manager. Nicole said, where'd you go? Shit. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to... Crap. Where the fuck is it? Nicole said, almost 15-year-old daughter has been begging to go lay brick. She wants a job so bad, but I feel like I want her to work yet, because then she'll be working for the next 50 years, and I don't see a reason to rush it. And maybe that's my problem. Well, the thing is, Nicole, is that it's not like she's 15. Marks hires kids at 15. They only work 4 hours on Saturday, 4 hours a day on Saturday and Sunday. That's it. That's all. What are they doing? What is she doing when on the weekends? If she wants to work, let her work. Let her work the couple of hours. Tell them, just say, hey, she can only work on Saturday or something. It's only 4 hours a day that they work at Mark's on Saturday and Sundays, the 15-year-olds. But you have to, they have to be out in, like, around people. They have to be around people. And also, here's another little thing. My kids started working at 15, only worked a couple hours. My first job, I think I was 14. I was a paper girl for the Sun Scoop in Cleveland. I was on Nottingham Village. It was like Collinwood area. And I would have to go to people's doors and knock on the door and ask for their payment. Like, that was some of the scariest shit. Carrie said, I agree, Tree. Let her work. This is life. Yeah. If she wants to work, let her work before she gets to a point where she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I mean, because the kids nowadays, they don't want to work. Oh yeah, I used to babysit my nieces when I was younger. Damn it. I was gonna say something else and I forgot. I'm gonna let her, but I feel sad for her. And she also said, I'm gonna be a grown woman and not know anything about life. Fine. She can get her little job. I'm gonna send her to work with you. Bring it. And I will tell you, Chrissy said, I've been working since I was 15. I'm 50. I'm tired. If you want, there's some places where the kids are, they're working. They're not understanding work ethic. They're not getting like the hammer laid down on them. There are places, and I will tell you right now, where these places are, where these kids, they will train them to have work ethic. It is the little mom and pop places. There's Joey's up here. Joey don't fuck around. They make sure them kids know how to work. Bumpers, if you know Anita I think her people start at like 16, something like that. Carrie said, I love your tie-dye shirt. Have a wonderful day. Time to cook. Well, enjoy. I hope whatever. Thank you for my shirt. It's a friend. I'll post a thing from my friend. She makes them. Bumpers. Anita. If you know Anita don't fuck around. All right. She will tell you. She has told some of these kids, straight up told some of these kids. I didn't even realize. George said I can hear that or all aboard the train. She will straight up tell these kids, if they ask her a question, she will look at them and be like, are you stupid? Like, she does not fuck around. If you want your kids to have tough skin going into getting a job, call Anita. Because she's one person that she will not let your kids fuck around. Like, Anthony at Anthony's, he's really good at keeping them under control, like getting them, on the straight and narrow and work ethic. And if you're done with this job, you can't stand there for no damn reason. You go from one job to another job. You're constantly moving. I make them too. Spuddies hires 15 dishwashers. Yeah, Spuddies. But, like, Joey's, Bumpers, Anthony's, what the hell is the other place that I was thinking? There was somewhere else I told a friend of mine to send his son that, like, if you want them to have good, hardworking work ethic, Have them go to these mom and pop places, because these people will teach them. I hate that, whatever. Oh, it's a shine off my car. That's where they gotta go. I mean, Mark's is a good starting job, but a lot of these kids, like, fuck around and whatever. They're stupid. I can't remember. I'm just saying, if they want to work, let them work. Carrie said, have a great day. Keep being a tree. We love you. Oh, I love you too, Carrie. What time is it? We got a couple more minutes left. Your first job was Subway, George? Oh, yeah. Because you like giving those $6 footlongs. Kendra said, I loved working as a lifeguard at stay away summer camps in my teen years. Wonderful experience. Yeah, I'm sure that is. Actually, you know what? One of my jobs, I think I was like 15 or 16. I was a camp counselor at a rec center around the corner from my house where I grew up at. It was the Nottingham Youth Center. I wish they would bring things like that back, dude. That was fun. But now the kids will bring a gun in and just shoot everybody up. And it's sad about that. But it was the Nottingham Youth Center, and your first job was Tops. Wow. Was that the one on Vine Street? Because Chrissy used to work there. But yeah, I was my very first job, I delivered papers. Bye, Chrissy. I will be talking to you through the day. Today I feel like being lazy and productive, but now that I got myself all riled up with all this, woo, I don't know. I might actually have energy to do something. I had so many, I can't remember what my first job was. I came back to you on that. I'll come back to you on that. Chrissy worked at Tops forever. Yeah, I was a camp counselor. And so you guys all know my height. I'm 6'3", whatever, built like a football player. And that's how I always was. And these little kids would come up to me and they'd be like, Teresa, so-and-so's picking on me, beat them up. And I'm like, I can't beat them up because they're being mean to you. I'm like, I can put them on the timeout bench. That's about all I can do. And I would have to go over. Maggie said my first job was Arby's. I didn't have anyways, these kids would they would want me to come over and beat up the kid that made fun of them. But I was like, all I can do is put them on the timeout bench. And them benches were sweet. There's a lot of cool shit. They had video, we had ping pong, we had video game, the actual game things, what the fuck is it called? I want to say video games, but I feel like that's because the video games now compared to they would play pool, we'd have basketball outside, the kids got lunches every day. It was just like a big babysitting thing. And it was so much fun. You got to know everybody, and it was free. And you, and all the kids became friends. And there's still people that I am friends with. Actually, some of my friends still are from there. Are from from the youth center. It was so much fun. I really wish, I've thought about that. It would be awesome if I could set something like that up. In the summertime and having, being able to, it was basically like babysitting and I got paid for it. I think this was, God, George is going to say something. I'm going to want to punch him. I think at the time I was 15 or 16 and I was making $4 or $5 an hour. $4 or $5 an hour to work at a youth center. That was crazy. Good morning, Neil. Almost afternoon. And then And I grew up volunteering, like, find out places that you can volunteer at. And let your kids learn how to volunteer, like, let them volunteer and teach them, teach them that they don't have to get paid for everything. Okay, I think, don't forget, like and share this. Have everybody like and share this. And subscribe, or whatever that shit is. Subscribe to Abraham Drinking. Also, the Baberhams, they did the polar plunge yesterday. I was gonna go, but I chose to hang out with more friends that have a more priority to me. They did the polar plunge. There's videos that I have posted about it. It was Aunt Gretchen, Maggie, and Erica. Erica. Dude, those shirts were so cute. Erica said so fun. The rhinestoned Abraham Lincoln. Gretchen, if you come in here, Gretchen, I want one so bad. Because that shit, I was like, I think it was Erica's shirt that I loved. Erica, didn't you have the pink one on? Oh, the comedy show, April 11th at Birdie King's, not Burger King. At Birdie King's in Concord, April 11th. I will be there. There's a ton of other, like, hilarious-ass comedians. It'll be a good time. You can order tables online, or you can go up to Birdie King's and actually buy physical tickets. And then don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Tune in tomorrow at 6 o'clock. What's up, Chris? Tune in at 6 for Abraham Drinking. And you can see all the boys talking about all their girlfriends, while I'm just sitting here talking about all my guy friends. What's up, Mike? How you doing? How are you? I was just talking about you yesterday. Oh, George has tickets too, so if anybody wants to buy tickets, let me know, like physical tickets, let me know, and I can get them from George. Mickey, what you been up to? I was just talking about you yesterday because I have a friend that's going through that Euclid Auxiliary police class. I did that when I was like 18. It was fun. What? I don't know what the hell's happening. No, I wasn't talking to Jim. Neil, tickets are $30, but it's totally worth it. I think there's like 10 comedians, something like that. I'm one of them. And then, whether George likes it or not, I'm gonna go sit at the table with the boys, and I'm gonna say what I want. What I want. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. April 11th. I think, what time? It starts at 8, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't know. Something like that. I get people saying, why do you do everything so late? Well, that's what comedy shows are. What, do you think we really want to do this shit during the day? Let you people see what we look like during the day? Hello? Hell tan. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Sorry. What else? Yeah, don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Like and share this. I have bingo on Thursday again. Bingo on Thursday. 7:30 at Legends. Oh, George said the doors open for the comedy show at 6. The show starts at 8. So if you're interested in buying tickets, let me know and I will get some from George. Or you can go up to Birdie King's in Concord. It's Concord, right? In Concord. And you can actually buy the tickets. But the tables, it's a 4-top that they're selling. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Fuck, I gotta start thinking about that. Oh jeez. Jeez Louise. Oh, and then George said he's DJing after, so we can just have a good time out there and hang out. If anybody has any birthdays this week, happy birthday. Sorry, I suck, and so does Facebook, because they didn't tell me. Alright, I'm out of here. Thank you for listening to me vent today. Don't forget, let your kids work, put them to work. Just because we're tired of working doesn't mean, your kids are young. Let them, we need young people. Oh, and this is my other little thing. If you have any, kids or nieces, nephews, whatever, that are going into college and they're trying to figure out what to do with their life, whatever, I'm telling you, this is a random thought, but people I've been telling it to, they said that it actually makes sense. Have them look into auditory, ears, nose, and throat shit. Have them learn, sign language. Because with everybody listening to headphones all the time and always on their TV or always on their phone, watching shit on their phone, that's going to be a major thing that we're going to need within the next, 20 years. So have your kids take a look into that, because when we're going to need it in the next 20 years, they should hopefully be graduating then. Boom, that'll be the money. That'll be the money right there. Erica said, have a wonderful day, lady. Always a joy to see you. Yes, I love you all. I love all my Babrahams. George, I will probably talk to you in a little bit, you fuckwad. Have a good day, Maggie. It was good seeing you. Neil, thanks for stopping in. And everybody else, love you all. Have a good week. I will see you next week. And stay out of trouble, because I don't have bail money.
It's natural and normal to give you everything, dear. From coffee in